The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. This is a journey, not a destination. We set the intention to stay conscious, live from love, and continue to embrace infinite possibilities. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. So as we go into the silence, I invite you to contemplate these words. I embrace infinite possibility as I live the love I am. It is all here. It is everywhere. Divine Spirit, sacred intelligence, God. God is present right here, right now, all at once, everywhere. And life is the community of hearts joined together. I am grateful to know that this is such a community of love, joy, and great camaraderie. I give thanks for everything that transpires here today, on this holy day, on this holy ground, on which we stand and we celebrate that which is always present with us. I'm grateful for the words of our wonderful speakers today. From far and near, they also are everywhere. The words transcend the veil and become wholly uplifting messages of love, divine grace, and peace. I am thankful for the music that's going to resound and lift the hearts. I am grateful for the connection that we have through the modern ways of the internet. All this is good and very good and is unfolding perfectly. And so I say, this is so good. So very good. And let us join together and say, and so it is. Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to present Mr. T.J. Moss.
Good morning, everybody. Well, you know, it's Easter Sunday, and there's probably a lot of churches out there that talk about Jesus this morning. I don't know that we're going to hear much about Jesus. Well, okay, cool.
I'm bringing the guy over.
Awesome. See, I grew up in Oklahoma, a very fundamental Christian church, you know, and so I heard a lot about Jesus growing up, and I didn't really get it. But the older I get, the more I'm like, Jesus was pretty amazing, because we're still talking about him today, you know? You can even just use his name as a curse word, and you know? Like, he's just a part of the you know? He's a part of our vernacular. He's a part of our everything. And so
Did you know that?
he's in the dictionary. Go figure. I didn't know that. It was probably in your talk. So anyway, I only say that because I think that, again, the older I get, the more I realize that we're all kind of moving in different directions, but we're all going towards the same place, you know. And so I think that Jesus had a lot to teach us about that. And so this song is called Straight Line, and which is interesting because it's something that actually doesn't exist in nature. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, there's actually no such thing as a straight line. So we can just kind of chew on that for a second while I sing this song. And also, my daughter's here. It's her first time at church. That's Sadie James Moss. She's, her first Easter. So I knew that we'd hear a lot of awws. It's been so long adjusting, and I trust that I'm trusting the compass. Ain't trying to make it a straight line. It just ain't the nature of things. You can pull out a ruler and draw on some paper, but that won't make anyone sing. There's nothing to take from a straight line. The good stuff is all in between. There's plenty of ways to get to the same ending. Been so long since I felt snowfall. I swore the sunshine had it all, but it seems the more I roam, I forget that feeling cold makes the song of spring sound sweeter than the rest. Ain't trying to make it a straight line. It just ain't the nature of things. You can pull out a ruler and draw on some paper, but that won't make anyone sing. There's nothing to take from a straight line. The good stuff is all in between. There's plenty of ways to get to the same ending. You may never see it coming till your back's against the wall. When you really stand for something, it's nothing at all. I ain't trying to make it a straight line. It just ain't the nature of things. You can pull out a ruler and draw on some paper, but that won't make anyone sing. There's nothing to take from a straight line. The good stuff is all in between. There's plenty of ways to get to the same ending. Make no mistake, there's a straight line from here to the grave to the sea. But there's plenty of ways to get to the same ending. They're all yours.
Okay. I'll try not to touch any of these buttons because it might repeat me a lot. You wouldn't want that. Can you bring the baby up so we can see her? Please bring her up. We've been waiting to see her. Hi. Yeah.
5 months and 1 week.
5 months and 1 week. Oh, look at you.
You want to take her out?
Sure. Oh, gosh. I won't hold her, though. I'd be afraid to.
But she has a really cute outfit on, so.
She does. Oh, she has an Easter outfit on.
Does need to be seen.
Oh, look how adorable she is. Yay. Oh, my gosh. She is so cute. Get a picture of them. Yes. In front of everybody. Oh.
It's okay, I know how to crop.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, Easter's over. That's our gift. What a gift. Oh my God, she's so cute. I'm trying to see who she looks the most like, mom or dad.
I think Dad for sure.
I don't know. She looks like you too.
It's as if we had a baby.
As if you had baby.
This is a great Easter surprise.
It is really a great one, yes. And I want to say we also have Olivia with us today. Yay. There you go. All right. Well, Easter Sunday. Do we have our cue up for Candace? Okay. So the way Candace is going to start off with her talk, and then we will celebrate her because she always does a great job, and then I'll come up. Okay. So I don't even know what the title of the talk is. I'm just talking today. Okay. It's really, this is about grand rising, us rising above the appearance of lack, limitation, financial needs, stuff that happens in our lives. So I'm going to just introduce our beloved Candace and let her take over from there, and then we'll continue with the talk. Go ahead. Yay, Candace.
Good morning. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about writing this message, and he brought up the question, well, what do you mean by sleep? Don't go back to sleep. He says, I think of sleep as relaxing. So that made me think just a little bit, change my thinking about what I was going to say. And so I looked up what the literal meaning of sleep. In the Old Testament, in Psalms, it's occasionally referred to as a sweet blessing of God. Sleep is a state of reducing mental and physical activity in which consciousness is altered and certain activity is inhibited. It is suspension of consciousness. Now, I will say that sometimes we do need to do this, but not all the time, folks. Metaphysically, what sleep means is spiritual dullness, sloth, or lack of watchfulness. In the New Testament, it is used to describe a spiritual heaviness that must be shaken off to remain awake. And especially in these days, in this time. So I just thought that would be interesting to see what it means. There's an old adage that says you can never go home again. And what this means is everything is changing continuously. Nothing is the same. If I went back to Colorado to visit, it wouldn't be the same. People have changed. I have changed. The land has changed. So when we are going through life and we are learning and opening spiritually and becoming spiritually aware, those jaw-dropping, eye-opening spiritual growth usually comes from large earth-shaking events in our lives. It's not from the reading and discussing spiritual philosophy and taking classes. It's things that really shake us up and make us stop and think and look at the world with different eyes. And sometimes when this happens, what we need to do is to take a nap. And it's okay to take a nap. It's not okay to go back to sleep. Our bodies, our minds, our spirits sometimes need time to adjust to the amazing information that we have gained, that special awareness. It takes energy to grow spiritually. Energy not only physically, but mentally and spiritually. And so sometimes we just need to stop, take a few breaths, take that little nap, but make sure you set your alarm. Your alarm can be your favorite music. Your alarm can be meditation. It can be talk with a friend, but some type of alarm to say, okay, you've rested, you've had a chance. Now, with this new knowledge, let's get going. Let's go on with the adventure. Let's just go ahead and continue with what we're doing. Life is a journey. It is not a destination. We need to be actively participating to set an example. How do we do this? Well, we remember the truth of who we are. What we go through in life does not define who we are. It's simply that. It's things that we go through. It helps us on our spiritual journey, but it does not define us. Because the truth, the honest truth, is that each and every one of us is a unique, individualized expression of the divine, that we are perfect right here and right now, and that we are loved exactly the way we are. We don't have to change. And the more we study, the more we grow, the more we keep our eyes opened and live in our truths and stand in our truths and are true to ourselves, the brighter we become, the better the example we set for others. When we live in our truth, life opens up. John O'Donohue said, of the many callings in the world, the invitation of an awakened and full life is the most exhilarating. This is the dream of every heart. So in other words, when we sleep, when we forget, I don't want to be that anymore. I want to go back. Well, for myself, I don't think I could go back to being anything other than who I am now, and hopefully to continue. But it's an adventure. And for those of you who know me, you know my life is one adventure after another. And I keep looking forward to more and more adventures, because with each adventure, I grow mentally and spiritually. When we awaken, when we're awake, and we're full of life, we can look and we can recognize old patterns and make the conscious choice to change them, to work on our truth and and allow ourselves to grow. It's a choice. Again, everything in life goes back to that choice. I can choose to sit here and go back to sleep, or I can choose to say, okay, hey, I had a great nap. Now it's time for me to go and become more active spiritually. And actually, that's what's happened to me here in St. Lucia. When I first came, I chilled. I really chilled for a while. And then it was like, okay, it's time to get busy again. And I have become so busy and so active and doing so many things. And my mind just keeps expanding. And I keep realizing more and more things. Guys, it's fun to wake up. It's fun to face the adventure. It's so much fun to grow spiritually. Sometimes it's tough. I'll admit it. Sometimes it's really tough. But when I look back on my life and I look through those tough times when I have grown so much spiritually, now I realize how wonderful the experience was. And I look forward to many more. And so, please, don't go back to sleep. Look at all these adventures that are in front of you. Look at all the possibilities and all the probabilities. Look at what you can do and reach out and grab life and explore, experience, and grow spiritually. don't go back to sleep. Thank you very much.
Nice talk there, Candace. Good job.